on some World of Warships Legends yet again. Uh, yeah, we're kind of still locked up, so who doesn't expect that at this point, honestly, though, so we're going to go and first off open up my daily container. Ooh, nice, 5 promotion orders. Gonna end up having to use those later at some point, but my commander list is looking, kind of used already. Not gonna lie. How many that is? What? 108,000. That means I can get up to level 7. I don't like your stealth skill. 7, and we'll call that there. Your skills, burn it down. And some other stuff basically will just kind of allow this build to do what it wants. So yeah. How's that for you? Getting stuck down south? I'll pick up the steer clear. Even though that sonar is nice, it's not a destroyer, so steer clear is basically useless skill to me. I'll go pick up your engine booster. So first off, destroyer commander. Yeet. Want that. Kind of can't help you there, sorry. I'm up still in the middle of nowhere. The detectability range, I don't like it. I'll take the negative C detectability and smoke in the water. Give me a larger dispersion. And we're only missing 3 Russian commanders. Any other commanders need to level? Kincaid and Halsey. See what both of them offer me. I know Halsey's a destroyer commander, which is nice for AP damage on destroyers, but not really using Halsey since I'm broke on commander XP. Okay. So let's go and mess around with the new Russians who've been out for almost a week at this point, and I still hate playing them. So, how's everyone doing tonight? So, we're gonna play on Archipelago tonight. Okay. And if anyone wants to know, I did see the announcement for the new upcoming event in World of Warships. I can't wait for that. It'll be fun. The rubber ducky fight does look like it could be a blast. I'm going to be streaming all of my a lot of my gameplay of it, and it'll be compressed down to a few videos. So, yeah, you guys will have some highlights from a weird kind of creation World Gaming has given us. But yeah, first off, we're gonna start this by going, actually, not to C. I'm gonna sail into B, which would be the safe call. What you'll note here with, see it, but when you come to, there's not a lot of range on Russian cruisers as it is, and it's kind of irritating. Compared to other nations' cruisers anyways. The Russians really feel behind, especially at tier 4. Only packing, 12 kilometers of range, and yeah, it was smart to go that way. That's a Kaiser. And I'm not fighting the Kaiser in. Let's see if I can find anything going into B. I see a Sea of Atlanta and a Furutaka. Okay. I don't like that. mainly because both of them have... And a Königsberg, okay, I'll go hunt over there. It's a good spot for lucrative early hunting, but all of them are holding well out of my gun range. So I have to really get in there close, and I'm also offering a lot of broadside to anything that comes in close to B. So I'm just going to do this. Offer up the reverse of my broadside. Watching everything else there sit on my range, and of course, as I had a feeling, something would be going into B. And I have to switch my shells for that. It's more than likely a destroyer, or it could be a cruiser. It's a Carl, it's a cruiser. On Alpha, it's a destroyer here on Bravo though. And there's an Omaha, also holding well out of gun range, but I'm going to pull out that Isakaze. See, this is the bad part about what I'm running here. I know Isakaze has already predicted that, so I'm going to turn in. Isakaze is on the run, which is nice for me. Isakaze is lining herself up for another shot. Why is that such bad damage? Oh, I know why. Because first off, we're gonna line you the Omaha right up into our broadside. And I'm about to lose this, mainly because this sure can't dodge. Yeah, I'm gone. Russians with no maneuverability are always fun. So how about we change our commander like we should have done to Khrushchev, which is what I wanted to do. Completely forgot to do that. And while we're doing that, we go and play on the Fuso because fuck everything. I am that large allied ship actually, because I'm not a singular destroyer. Haven, ooh, okay, this is gonna be fun on Fuso. Haven's got a lot of space for Fuso to use her guns, whereas a lot of other maps don't, and don't tell me I'm gonna find, okay, Bundle, I hate the Bundy. I'll deal with it. I do have an aircraft, so I should be fine. First off, I'm going to pull all my guns into the side while I turn in. Noting I am a very big ship for what I'm about to start doing. This is kind of common, you'll see. Especially on the Fuso where, ooh, actually, Bowen isn't the best way, even if you do end up showing a lot of broadside, you do have a fairly forgiving citadel position, in my opinion anyways. Who's that coming into my range? It's New Mexico, or that's a Fuso. I prefer to get rid of that Bundoy, to be quite frank. I want to get rid of him, and I'm probably going to overpen with a few of those shells, honestly. Given that he's got like 6 inches of armor and most of my guns are a lot larger than that. Or I'm going to completely miss. Completely miss, okay. Now the funny thing for this Bundoy is he's still out of range, okay. Alagos gone. You want to target? No you don't, okay. So I'm going to kind of end up using my concealment here as a way to inorganically position myself to hit on this Bundoy, because he's already starting to bow in, and it'll cost him a bit if he goes anything different. Which is why all my guns are fired and trained, and I'll probably get one shell. One or two. Two shells, overpenned, yeah. That's telling me I should switch to HE, but I'm not going to. I'll pop the aircraft now. Yeah, that Bundoy is going to try something stupid, so is this Glass, which will be fun. There's a reason I'm calling her Glass. You'll see that in a moment. When all those shells go off, and she changes course, but I've already predicted that. And I get one fairly good raking shot. That's a fair get at my bow. You can tell clearly that Glass gun is loading AP shells. And that is a battleship firing HE at me. It's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna say screw your fire. Arizona, come here. Thank you. We do have this target really close in again, which is nice. Means my secondaries will eat him alive, if not someone else's. Yeah, the New Mexico's. Speaking of that New Mexico, he's about to eat 4 torpedoes, 2 of which, okay. We're actually going to see is this Glasgow, Glasne, come around the corner, if I'm right. And there's that New Mexico from earlier, who wanted to try to pester me. He's going to eat a few shells. 2 plunging shells. I wanted to get all of which overpens. That's the deck armor, though. I'm not getting anything raking. So that's what I'm trying to get. There's that solo Gerish Bay. I'm going to pop my heal now. Not going to heal off a lot. That New Mexico, though, is going to eat some shells. Good. 1 actual penetration, which is actually what I'm looking for now. We have the Arizona and that at my broadside. I'm really getting irritated with that. 1 battleship, but I'm going to change, and the change in acceleration saves me. That's a Bowen battleship. He's not going to like that. All my guns were pre-aimed a little short. The ship is on fire. The Skittish Bay and the Milberten came up on my same side, making me switch broadsides, which isn't going to happen because I'd rather prefer the bigger targets. When I say rather, I mean much prefer the bigger targets. Ow, Citadel. And I'm going to exchange no damage for that in return. I'm going to have burnout more than likely here. With 1 fire even. Eat people alive nowadays, so unless I can get a heal off, which isn't going to look like, I'm at least going to get a few shells. 1 overpen. 20 24,000, it was a bad game. So first off, let's fix this. Khrushchev, because I need a better commander, period. And I need a lot of range to do stuff with. I mean, that's an iffy one. I prefer Igniter. And fully pack's also a good one, but I'm not running anything. I'm running on a cruiser. If you were a different ship class altogether, I might switch consumables. Ooh, Haven. Okay. A little bit better for cruisers. Namely, the kind I'm playing. I was enjoying something else quickly. And Svetlana. You can clearly tell there are two there. Yeah, nice citadels. Oh, to an Omaha. Ouch. So it wasn't even intending to hit. Ended up getting citadeled. That's kind of funny. I kind of want to take that Omaha now. I'm going for it. Taking the alt armor multiplier really helps there. That Mutsuki had to help defend his teammate. Mutsuki isn't going to really defend me here. That Svetlana is going to try to take me out, and Armutski's probably going to pay for what he just did there. Luckily not. The Omaha is going to expose himself, though, which is perfect for me to work on prediction and play. I'm going to pop that, turn broadside to get my rear gun in action, if I can. Or never mind, he's going to give me his rear gun. And I'm going to put an extra salvo into him just in case. Didn't need to later. Realize that later. Enemy Svetlana at my front. Should destroy at my front there. Yeah, kind of predicted torpedoes. A little late to try that little Russian. I'm not too worried about you. What I am worried about, though, is this Svetlana. who's about to be torpedoed. I want to watch this at least. Oh, ho, ho. The Mutsuki got him. The Grematsu, though, is going to not like me. All so much. To New York. Kirov. Oh, that Phoenix who's falling up behind me isn't in a good position. Neither is that Omaha, honestly. These guys are honestly just feeding me citadels at this point. I'm either going to take one or I'm going to take one torpedo. Was prepared to feel off the flooding damage, though. Whew. Nice to be able to bounce that. I'm not going to bounce those shells, though. Oh, yeah, there's the... I knew there was a battleship shell coming at me. That wasn't going to end well. I want to see the Russian armor scheme, honestly. It really help out in picking better spots to defend the ship from. But honestly, there isn't much we can do now. Besides, let's just switch to another ship. Pensy. So with this in mind, let's just go into the next match, honestly. Can get kind of boring to play. The same ship over and over. Nudan, ooh, okay. Actually a fun map this time. Hopefully I can catch back up. Should be able to do perfectly fine though, so let's just get right into it. I actually like playing on Pensacola, surprisingly much. A lot of people hate the Pensacola, mainly because she is an AP monster. But I love the monster for what she does, so... I mean, 10 guns, all of which are really decent and decent armor to complement it. Well, okay then, somebody's giving themselves quite a headache. That just kind of tending to American precision in battleships. Yeah, I'm going to help join in on that cap of Alpha. Choose at my broadside here. It is an Omaha. Hiding behind her more heavy sister. That's in New York. I could so take that bet. I know I'm not going to, though. Oh, that's an Omaha, though. Put 10 guns down in the Omaha. I'll land 2 shells. Both of which are overpens. Well, penetrations, not overpens. That's my bad. I wrote the wrong one there. Kind of playing prediction here. I want him to turn. I'm still going to get a little bit of raking fire. And that's what I was really noted about there, was that New Mexico really wanted something to eat. Well, in New York, and I was the first thing she couldn't technically eat. Phoenix, thank you for that. I'm going to bounce a lot of these Phoenix shells if she even hits at all. I just break the Phoenix there. Kind of sucks, but okay. My main goal is to get out of range of that New York. I'm not going to be able to do that, though. I'm still going to get the Citadel there. I'm holding on by a thread. Phoenix is pushing me, which is nice for me. I'll pop the hydroacoustic. I want to know who's in there. It's a destroyer, I know that much. Yeah, there's the destroyer calc. It is a Mahan, okay. 4 actual pens on the Phoenix. Omaha gets Phoenix. I'm holding out of range and I'm not going to burn out. Barely. Come on. Nice. Okay, 400 HP. This New York has stopped focusing me. Thank God. I'm going to use that to rake her stern full of shells. Because A, she stopped focusing me, and B, well, she's not going to like that. I have a lot of good hits there. Oh, and there goes my focus back. Let's just do this. I'm a little late on that turn. Nah, knew it. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take that. I didn't expect the Citadels, really. The main reason I said that. 32,000 damage. Not bad for a quick sack and a kill. And almost a second kill, so... I mean, I'll take the spots. Not what I wanted, though. I was hoping I could stay in a little bit longer. Playing tier 5 and a tier... well, where I am top tiering. Yeah, my... Really? Wow. Okay, the Bundoy was my, opposite. Was wondering what it was. This Emil Pretend is kind of in a bad spot. Dueling in New Mexico at this point for him isn't the best option. I would leave that to wherever our Fuso is, but that Fuso is currently engaged with the Queen Elizabeth, who is being harassed as well. Which is actually really good for my team in general. Sink another ship. That Queen's going to eat a lot. Yeah. That Queen is going to go. To who, though, is the question. I think it's going to be this little destroyer here, actually. Oh, wow, the Omaha actually got... Oh, no, the Brigadier got... Yeah, there we go, the other battleship got it. That's actually kind of funny. Down to the Bundoy and their freaking Icarus, and both of them overall. So, I mean, honestly, the only reason I'm really grinding this event is so I can get the Winter's Crown stuff to, well, the Winter Soldier. And that would be the, if I'm remembering correctly, it's the Tier 4 Nicholas for free. Or Nikolai Impirdov, whichever. I know it's a Russian battleship of some sort. I'm really not caring which one it is, which is pretty bad at the same time, but eh. I'm not too worried about it. I think we should be more in concern of the fact that both these enemy ships are kind of holed up the back of the map. I want to see what this Omaha is being suicidal. That is pretty already known that a lot of early players, especially when getting in their first ships, can tend to be suicidal. I do like his dodging there, though. The prediction is really good for this player. That reflex isn't going to help him now. The fires aren't going to will be put out, but this Bundoy already has him sighted, and the Bundoy also has more guns than he does. The Icarus takes him. The Furutaka is kind of pushing up. This is Wheelber 10. We really actually might see a play here by the Mahan and the Furutaka, which I think would be the better move for them, considering they're up against a tier 5 battleship. This Furutaka might be trying to pre-place. I want to see how this goes. He might actually have his pre-aim enough, but the destroyer looks like he'll probably come up on the other side of the island. Just giving it a play yes. So really what we might need to watch out for is more, especially with these earlier games that I'm ending up playing tonight, because I don't feel like loading up on a tier 7, which would be fun, honestly, but credit loss is a lot more noticeable now that I've been blowing trying to get the Russian destroyers. The prediction was wrong, so yeah, I was almost correct, so that means the destroyer is up over by the Mahan. And, well, I already know we're winning this, so I'm just going to back out. It would be quite impressive for the 1/3 health Bundoy and a destroyer to really do well. Pensacola still in battle. Let's go over to Queen, actually Warspite. So, chat, how's everyone doing tonight? While we're loading into the next match. My mic is on, yeah. Ooh, Trident. Okay, this is going to be somewhat fun, honestly. Trident is a fun map overall to play on, so won't be too surprised on the result here. And a little bit on worse, but I actually love the Queen Elizabeth class in general, which is why I was debating between the two. So I'll probably play this larger island off to my side, which means I want my guns lined up over here. Yeah, so where am I gonna find someone? I want to see if I can get a nice pre-aim, because who knows, some people might be stupid enough to just give you just a solid lookout. So it's generally good to note, you can more than likely guess that the opposite side's mirrored to you most of the time, so I'm just really kind of hoping another battleship follows up in my lead on the enemy side. Pop an aircraft to be safe, though. Catch Gneisenau, showing me her entire broadside, but that's not as pressing as this Bundoy here. Who's going to eat shells? 2 shells, okay. And can I unmask the rear turret? Yes, I can. I want to see if I can get Citadel there. That's beautiful. Little short. I'm the bigger target for that Bundoy there. I'm going to heal that off, because screw you, Bundoy. That's a bell. Bundoy. That stuff's just kind of hanging inside my range slightly. This Bundoy is more of a fun threat for something like me, though. You can see there the Pensacola doing his thing. This salvo of HE shells isn't going to hit me. And this Bundoy, who thought he was getting his prediction right, will turn out he doesn't, and he's going to eat torpedoes for it. There he goes. Oh. He'll eat my broadside then. Goodbye. That's what you get for being too aggressive. And now I'm pulling back. That's AP shells. Oh, never mind, HE. Thought that was AP. My numbers might have been off then. Just kind of predicting. Oh, that's a Belfast. I'm just going to dodge all of her salvo, and I'm going to eat a raking backside. Bell, you can take that in revenge. In return, I'm going to eat salvo in my rear. Nope. The Belfast is trying her hardest, though. This Pensacola, though, is really getting on my nerves. I'm going to 180. Okay, apparently I missed that bell. That doesn't matter much. I guess I do have a nice now coming into range. I do have a Scharnhorst over here out of range. So this Gneisenau is bowing in, which is nice for me. It'll mean she doesn't have her full broadside to bear, which it looks like she might be trying to do now. I'm not going to let it, though. That island shouldn't help too much for her. Anyways, for me, it might act as a good... And no, but all my shots are predicted there. However, that is in Arizona. And it doesn't look like she's moving. If she is, then I'm very sorry. We'll find out. Yeah, she's not moving. This Gneisenau, though, is giving me a broadside, which I want to take. Because, A, I'm hungry, and B, she's going to die. Not to my 15-inch shells, though, right now. I want to see if I can actually get an ammo det, which would be fun. At her health right now, she's actually able to be ammo detted. It doesn't look like I'm going to get the ammo det. Oh, just slightly over the top. So Arizona is finally starting to reverse. I'm pulling out of her range as well, though. Gneisenau is finally... I'm getting raked from the back. Power and drop a heal. There we go. Some partial debts, which are better than nothing. Come on, give me. You have a citadel, and I want to eat it. Before I close another spaghetti. Actually, those torpedoes might take her. No, they're short. One of those might be anyways. Oh, wow. Good prediction on that, Miyoko. That Normandy, though, is my new target. She's bowing, and that destroyer is not a target for me to be chasing. Is that... she's not moving. That's good to figure out beforehand. So yeah, we'll get a few shells in. Oh, holding out of range. Let's see, nothing really hidden in there that I can get immediately ranged in, which is kind of sad. She's pulling into range, though. Snapped immediately back to her. 2 knocks is perfectly fine. 16 kilometers in closing. That's probably about right. I might have aimed a little too far into that, but no, actually I'm right on mark. Oh ho ho ho. And Mexico isn't going to hit that last alpha. No, there's a destroyer over here. Arizona's really interested in me, which is why I'm going to dodge slightly. Unmask my rear turret. 1 and 2. Bow pens. And I know it's a better choice here to switch to HE, I just don't care to. Start changing direction and course. Start to bow in a little bit more. Mainly because it's against his prediction. Can tell he's slowly starting to drift backwards. Going to shift again. Now this is where his mistake is. See, I faked my turn into it, and it's going to cost me a little bit of HP, but not as much as it's about to cost him for firing. It's going to cost him another 60 seconds of spotting, being spotted basically, and more than likely his own death between me and 2 other ships raking him. See now, that's what you're wrong. Thank you! Thank you for the damage, and it's just this Mahan left. I'm gonna pop my heal to heal off all that damage I just would have taken, which is nice. But 2 sinks, 67,000's definitely not the top of my leaderboard here. Wow, we still kept our collie. Where's our collie, anyways? Collie's over there somewhere, I think. No, is she over here? Colorado was holding on, damn. I actually thought she would have been Lar, given targeting circumstances, but apparently not. So now we're just hunting for Mahan, and I have an aircraft to do so. I got a minute 30 on it. So if we're all sailing in the same direction, I'll run into her. That's her smoke screen though, so if I can just spot any, it'll be mine. Given the fact that my teammates are going through that though. Just tells us she's not there. I mean, Mahan is the Mahan class is stealthy in general, but with all of us here, I don't think she's got much of a choice. What tells us where she is? She's firing at a Baron. I don't really have a need to Switch to AP shell. Well, switch off AP shells. If I did, I mean I could. But the prediction course isn't needed really. I'm just going to do that. Switch to HE now. Yeah, one grazing shell. If that was an HE shell, that would have blown him right out of the water. But honestly, I'm not too worried. We're gonna win this. More than likely before I catch him on the backside of the island. There goes the surf plant search. And I have none more on deck prepared. So can I actually... No, I can't overshell him. Yeah, somebody else is going to catch him from the front side before I catch him on the back. Goodbye. Yeah, there's the Sean horse getting him. Well, that was a good game. Overall place, probably second, third on the leaderboard. Yeah, second. The Sean horse, 5 kills and a Kraken. Damn. Okay, Confederate and High Cal. Sean horse put in work there. A lot more than I ended up doing. The North only claiming the Bairn. Okay. Oh my bad, the Laglascon. Made a lot of money off that match, which is why tier 5 is always the best to grind at for money.